Quick question. When was the last time you had a real conversation in English without rehearsing in your head first?
Today, we're going to change that. We're going to teach you the exact words native speakers use when they meet friends for coffee.
Not textbook phrases, real conversation, the kind you'll actually use this weekend.
By the end of this episode, you'll know how to invite someone for coffee, what to say when you arrive, and how to keep the conversation flowing naturally.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Miss English Daily, where we make English simple, natural, and actually fun. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm Mike, your co-host and certified coffee addict.
Before we start, if you want to sound natural in everyday English conversations, hit that subscribe button right now. We create real conversation practice like this every week.
All right, Sarah, let's set the scene. I want to meet you for coffee this Saturday. How do I invite you?
Great question. You can keep it super simple. Just text me. Hey, Sarah, want to grab coffee this weekend?
Want to grab coffee. That's the most common phrase?
It's the most common. Grab means to get something quickly and casually. So grab coffee means let's get coffee together in a relaxed way.
Not let's have coffee?
You can say that, but grab coffee sounds more natural and American. It's what friends actually say.
What are other ways to invite someone?
You can say, want to get coffee sometime? Or are you free for coffee this week? Or let's catch up over coffee.
Catch up. I hear that phrase a lot. What does it mean exactly?
Catch up means to talk and share what's happening in your life. If I haven't seen you in a while, I say, let's catch up over coffee.
So it's like updating each other on your lives.
Exactly. I haven't seen you in forever. Let's catch up over coffee.
That's so natural. Okay, so I text you, want to grab coffee this Saturday.
And I reply, yeah, sounds good. What time works for you?
How about 10 in the morning?
Perfect. Where should we meet?
And now we need to choose a coffee shop. How do you decide?
Usually, you pick somewhere convenient for both people, somewhere in the middle. You can say, there's a Starbucks on Main Street. Does that work?
Or you can ask, do you have a favorite coffee shop?
Yes, some people have their regular spot, the place they always go.
What if I don't know any good places?
Just say, I don't know the area well. Any suggestions?
And then the other person suggests somewhere.
Exactly. Okay, so we agreed on Saturday at 10, Starbucks on Main Street. Now Saturday arrives. I walk into the coffee shop. You're already there. What do you say?
Hey, Sarah. Good to see you.
Hey, Mike. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Traffic wasn't too bad. You?
Yeah, same. Got here pretty quickly. And then we usually do a quick, friendly hug or a smile.
Americans hug a lot, right?
We do. Not a long hug, just a quick, friendly side hug or a brief hug. It's casual.
What if I'm not comfortable hugging?
That's totally fine. Just smile and say, good to see you. Nobody will be offended.
Okay, so we greeted each other. Now what?
Now we need to order. One of us usually says, have you ordered yet? Or do you want to order first?
What if I want to pay for both of us?
You can say, I'll get this. Or my treat today.
My treat means I'm paying.
Yes, it's a nice way to say, I'm buying for you today. But usually friends say, let's split it, or I'll get mine, you get yours.
What do I say when I'm ordering at the counter?
The barista will say, hi, what can I get for you? And you say, I'll have a medium coffee, please. Or, can I get a latte?
I'll have or can I get? Both work?
Both work perfectly. You can also say, I'd like a cappuccino, please.
What if they ask me questions like hot or iced or what size?
Just answer simply, hot, please, or medium, thanks. Don't overthink it.
And at the end?
They'll tell you the price and you pay. Then they say, it'll be ready in a minute, or we'll call your name.
Perfect. Now we have our coffee. We sit down at a table. This is where I always panic. What do I talk about?
Don't panic. Conversations with friends follow a natural pattern. You start with small talk.
What's small talk?
Small talk is light, easy conversation about simple topics. Weather, your day, your week, your coffee.
Give me examples.
Sure. This coffee is really good. Or, it's so cold outside today. Or, how was your week?
How was your week is a great one.
It is. And I'll say, it was good. Busy with work. How about yours?
Pretty much the same, just working a lot.
And then the conversation naturally goes deeper. You start talking about work, family, friends, plans, problems, anything.
So I don't need to prepare topics.
No, conversation flows naturally. Just ask questions and listen. People love talking about themselves.
What kind of questions?
Easy ones. How's work going? What have you been up to? Any plans for the weekend? How's your family?
What have you been up to? What does that mean?
It means, what have you been doing lately? It's a casual way to ask about someone's recent activities.
So I can say, hey, Sarah, what have you been up to?
Yes, and I'll say, oh, not much, just working and relaxing. You?
Same here. Pretty boring week, actually.
See? That's a real conversation. Simple, natural, no big vocabulary needed.
What if the conversation gets quiet? Awkward silence.
That's normal. Don't stress about silence. You can comment on something around you. This place is packed today. Or, I love the music they're playing.
Or ask another simple question.
Exactly. Have you read any good books lately? Or watched any good shows?
Those are easy topics.
Very easy. Food is always safe, too. Have you tried any new restaurants? Or where's your favorite place to eat?
Everyone loves talking about food.
Everyone. Now, let's talk about keeping the conversation balanced. This is important.
What do you mean balanced?
Conversation is like a tennis match. You hit the ball, I hit it back. You talk, I talk. You ask, I ask.
So don't just talk about myself the whole time.
Right, and don't just ask questions without sharing anything. It should feel equal.
Can you show me what that looks like?
Sure. You say, how was your week?
It was good. Really busy at work. We had a big project deadline, but we finished it.
Oh, nice. That must feel good to finish. What was the project?
Just a presentation for a client. Took forever to prepare.
I know that feeling. I had something similar last month. So stressful.
Right? Anyway, how was your week?
See? That's balanced. You shared your story, I showed interest, I related to it, then you asked about my week.
That feels natural.
It is natural. That's how real friends talk. Now, here's something important. Listen actively.
What's active listening?
It means really paying attention, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Show you're listening.
How do I show that?
Make eye contact, nod your head, say small words like, yeah, wow, really? Oh no, that's great.
So if you tell me a story, I say, yeah, or wow, while you're talking?
Exactly. Those little words show you're engaged, you're interested.
What if I want to respond to something specific?
Jump in naturally. If I say, I went to the beach last weekend, you can say, oh, nice. Which beach? Or, I love the beach. The weather must have been perfect.
So I respond to what you actually said.
Yes. Don't just wait and then randomly change the topic.
That makes sense. Okay, before we continue, I want to remind everyone watching.
Yes?
If you're learning something useful right now, hit that like button. It helps other English learners find this video.
And leave a comment below. Tell us, do you like meeting friends for coffee? What do you usually talk about?
We read every comment and we love hearing from you.
All right, back to the conversation. Mike, we've been talking for about an hour. Our coffee is finished. How do we end the conversation?
Good question. I never know when to leave.
Usually someone gives a signal. They look at their watch or phone and say, I should probably get going.
I should get going. That means I need to leave now?
Yes, it's a polite way to say, I need to leave now. You can also say, I have to head out, or I should take off.
What if I'm enjoying the conversation, but I really do need to leave?
Say, this was so nice, but I actually have to run. I have an appointment at noon.
This was so nice. I like that. It sounds warm.
It is warm. Then the other person says, yeah, no worries. Thanks for meeting up.
And then?
Then you stand up, maybe hug again, and say, we should do this again soon.
We should do this again soon. That's the classic ending?
It's the classic ending. And you mean it. You genuinely want to meet again.
What if we made plans right there?
You can. Say, want to do this again next Saturday? Or text me next week and we'll set something up.
Perfect. Then we walk out together?
Usually, yes. Or if you're parked in different directions, you say, outside, have a great rest of your day. Drive safe.
Drive safe. Americans say that a lot.
We do. It's a caring way to say goodbye. Or have a good weekend, or talk to you soon.
This all feels so doable now.
It is doable. Meeting friends for coffee is one of the simplest, most natural English conversations. You don't need fancy words. Just be yourself.
Let's do a quick role play from start to finish. I'll invite you.
Okay.
Hey, Sarah, want to grab coffee this Saturday?
Yeah, sounds good. What time?
How about 10?
Perfect. Where?
There's a Starbucks on Main Street. Does that work?
Yeah, that's great. See you then.
Saturday arrives. I walk in.
Hey, Mike. Good to see you.
Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Good. Have you ordered yet?
Not yet. Want to order together?
Sure. I'll have a latte.
I'll get a cappuccino. We order, we sit down. How was your week?
Pretty good. Busy with work. You?
Same, just working a lot, but it's going well.
That's good. Any plans for the rest of the weekend?
Not really, just relaxing. You?
Same. Maybe watch a movie tonight.
Nice. What kind of movies do you like?
I love comedies. Something light and funny.
Me too. All right, I should probably get going. I have some errands to run.
Yeah, no problem. This was nice.
We should do this again soon.
Definitely. Text me next week.
Will do. Have a great weekend.
You too. Drive safe.
That was perfect. A complete natural conversation.
And notice we didn't use any difficult words. Everything was simple and real.
That's the beauty of everyday English. It's not complicated.
Exactly. Now here's your homework. This week, practice inviting someone for coffee. It can be a real invitation or just practice saying the phrases out loud.
Say, wanna grab coffee? Or let's catch up over coffee.
And if you're feeling brave, actually meet someone and use these phrases in real life.
The best way to learn is by doing.
Absolutely. Before we finish, quick reminder, if this episode helped you, please subscribe. We make real conversation practice like this every week.
And share this with a friend who's learning English. They'll thank you.
Thank you so much for watching today. Mike, thanks for joining me and being my coffee buddy.
Always happy to drink coffee and teach English, Sarah.
To everyone watching, remember, English conversations don't have to be perfect. They just have to be real.
Be yourself, use simple words, and enjoy the moment.
This is Ms. English Daily. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Now go grab some coffee with a friend.
Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.